Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on showing a progress bar when we place a mine. So in order to place a mine, I have to press and hold F until this progress bar is filled. Once it is filled, the mine appears in front of the character like this. So now if I make a whistle and height, I can kill the character. Let me show you again the placing mine part. There. So for the moment I don't have a place in mine animation. It's just the progress bar and mine appears. That's it. So yeah, let's see how to do these things today. So at the moment, if I press F, you can see a mine is directly placed in front of the character, regardless. So here it doesn't take any time, it's instantly placed. So instead of being it like that, I want it to be like that, player to crouch first. If it is if the player is standing, crouch and take some time to place the mine. So we should show that with the progress bar, because so it should, if we can like just drop a mine instantly, it doesn't have any compromise. So it makes the player don't really have to plan anything if we can just drop it. Like, I mean, player has to choose carefully if some enemies come in, when to drop, when to place the mine, and do I have enough time to place, things like that. So when the player has such concerns, the gameplay usually makes interesting. So yeah, that's why I need to implement the system. Okay, so first let's have some simple progress bar. Where should we implement it? Maybe in the tips. Let me open it. Right. So in the tips, at the moment, we don't have a progress bar. So where should we add it? Above or below? Maybe above. And here we can show like place in mine and some progress bar filling up. So that's the basic idea I have. So let's add progress bar. Tip. Okay, let's add it. Let's add the progress bar. It should be anchored to the middle. X. Let's set the alignment to 0.5 by 0.5. So X 0, Y 50, 300. Okay. This doesn't have to be like a white. It's just so looking like a line should be enough. So let's try 5. Okay, and 200. Right. How about if we change the color? This is fill color, so it will look like this. Maybe we should use the same color as this highlight color. So instead of this color, we can pick the color we have here, right? And let's make the background color a bit the color. transparent like this. Right, I like the way it looks now. I'll make the initial fill to 0, and by default this should be hidden. So on the behavior, let's make this hidden. Right, now of course we need a function to set the progress level. So progress, let's add a custom event set progress. Okay, get the progress bar, set percent, in percent. Okay, and also we might need another function to make the progress bar visible. So another custom event show progress bar. No, not show, toggle, because we should be able, we can use the same function to show and hide. Again, get the progress bar. No, it will straight it up. Set visibility. This one has couple of options. So let's do a selection based on a boolean. If this is true, visible; if it is false, hidden. That's simple enough. Let's rename this enable. If this is false, this will be hidden. Okay, right. Now where are we calling these functions? I think it should be the HUD. Yeah, HUD shooter. See, and actually I am calling them through this BPI UI interface event, so that I can just get a reference to the HUD and directly call these functions without having a concrete reference to this tips widget. Therefore, I think it would be better if I set up two interface events to handle the progress bar as well. Yeah. Alright, so let me open the UI PPI UI interface here. Show progress. Sorry, not show. Toggle. This needs an input parameter and another function set what progress. Set progress. Okay, this needs a float input. Progress. Right, now let's implement these functions also here. But yeah, we have this widget tips. Where do we create widget tips? I think, yeah, I am using this create tips macro to make sure that I have a tips widget is created. So yeah, let's just use it. And the two functions we need to implement is these: toggle progress bar and set progress. For both we need create tips. Well, I think feel like I'm just making things complex unnecessarily. So let's just call create tips here in the begin play, because I don't think there is any special reason to do it like that. And then here let's get the widget, get the widget tips. Well, just to be safe, let's make this a validated get and toggle progress bar. We can use the direct function that we have implemented in this widget, so we can connect the parameter. Similarly, we can set progress with this value. Right, now we can access these functions. How? Well, we can just simply use get player controller. From that, get player HUD, then directly call these functions. So when we place mines, let's go to the ALS base character. Here, let's have a timeline. And when the timeline is finished, let's do the place in mine part. So let me open the timeline and add a float track. Oh yeah, let's name it progress. Initially, when the time is 0, value is 0, and let's set, I think 1 second is enough. When the time is 1, value is 1. Okay, right. Now when this updates, we can here, when we first press the button, we can get player controller get hot. Oh, we can directly use this. Yeah, by the way, if you are just jumping into the tutorial series here, you wouldn't know where this is coming from, but this is actually just it's not implemented here, but I have implemented this for the player character. So whenever we try to place a mine with the player character, we should get a valid output here, so it should work fine. The HUD and show toggle progress bar, enable, and also we need to show the text. Show tip. Placing my let's keep this only for 1 second. And of course we need here in the update, let's get we need to update the progress, so set progress with this value. Okay, and of course yeah, shall we just test and see if it works? Okay, we got it, but everything vanished suddenly. Why? Let's see this timeout. That is short tip. Oh, we directly remove it from parent, so that's the issue. Right, just work around it. Let's set this for 2 seconds. Right, okay, now we can see that, but it doesn't interrupt. That means if I release F1, still mine placing works. So wait, let's make this 2 seconds because that would be better. And here, if we release the button here, let's add a sequence. We should stop this progress by calling stop. And yeah, I think every time we start to place a mine, we should start it from 0, so play from start. Right, then we should get another reference here, and let's show tip. Let's call show tip with 0, so that should hide everything. Let's see. See, once I release, it vanishes. Why this character is becoming annoying. Let me remove that. See, once I release, it goes away. Okay, but if I make it to the end, mine should be placed. Wait, oh yeah, it's there. Something is wrong. For the time to value 1. Okay, progress. Why did it failed completely before 2 seconds? In 1 second it was complete. Actually this is the problem. The length should not be 5. The length should be only 2. Yeah, now it should work. See, okay. One more thing, I think there is a slight mismatch for the hiding time, so let me make this 3. Right, okay, 3 seems too much. 2.25. Okay, the mine is placed. One more thing, let's make the place in location a bit forward, like 120 or maybe 90, so we can easily see the mine. No, right, actually it goes here because I'm looking above. So what we can do is, see here we are looking the get forward vector from control rotation. So instead of that, we can directly use get actor forward. That should work better. Let's see. Okay, maybe too far. No, we can judge it when the character is crouching. Yeah, it's a bit too far. 60 would be better. Right. The next thing is I need the character to crouch before it plays the mine. So how can we do that? Well, I think instead of making the character crouch and uncrouch, it would be better if I have a separate animation for this. So Yeah, until I get an animation, a suitable animation, I'll just ignore that part. So yeah, I'm gonna stop this episode right here. So thanks for watching. As always, project files will be available here for the download in the Patreon page. Link could be in the description below. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.